Hello, Real Fresh Wisdom family. It's your host, Stephen Biko, back with another insightful discussion. Today, we're diving deep into the world of relationships. We are discussing how to avoid getting the wrong man in your life. So, it's a topic that many have asked about, and it's time that we address it, guys. First is to know what you want and be clear of what you want in a relationship and the qualities that you desire in a man. This clarity can help you to avoid men who don't align with your values and expectations. Secondly, is to identify the unhealthy patterns and recognize patterns in your past relationship that lead to negative outcomes. Understanding these patterns can help you to avoid repeating them. The third aspect is don't force relationships. If the relationship doesn't feel right, don't force it. Trust your instincts. You can't change someone who doesn't want to change. It's important to accept people as they are and not who you want them to be. Avoiding getting involved with men who are emotionally or otherwise unavailable. To yourself. Don't compromise your values or change who you are to fit someone else's expectations. Don't settle for promises without evidence of change. Actions speak louder than words. If a man promises to change but doesn't show you any evidence of doing so, it's a red flag. So let's start by understanding the signs of a wrong man. These signs can be subtle, but they are crucial to recognize the right man. They're emotional draining, and if they feel emotionally drained, it's a sign that you're in the wrong relationship. You experience loneliness or disconnect. Feeling lonely and disconnected in a relationship could indicate lack of authentic connection. If you're constantly wondering if there's someone better out there, it might be a sign that you're not fully satisfied with your current relationship. If your partner demands that you be someone other than who you are, it's a clear sign of a wrong relationship. So if your partner excludes you from their inner circle and close family, it's a red flag. Excessive jealousy and possessiveness are unhealthy signs in a relationship. And a consistent lack of respect from a partner is a major warning sign. So if your partner also doesn't support your dreams, or perhaps it's a sign of wrong relationship. Now that we have covered the signs that to do some self-reflection, let's take a moment to reflect on the past relationship. It's not about dwelling on the past, but learning from it. Have you noticed any patterns of people that you have dated? Maybe you have consistently chosen partners who are emotionally unavailable, or perhaps you have often found yourself in relationships where your needs weren't being met. It's important to identify these patterns because they can provide the valuable insight into what you might be doing wrong. Are you ignoring the flags? Are you settling for less than you deserve? Are you repeating the mistakes? Remember, the goal here isn't to blame yourself or others. It's about understanding the pattern so that you can make better choices in the future. So, take some time to reflect on your past relationships and what patterns do you see? And more importantly, what can you learn from them? Let's now turn our attention to a very important aspect in any relationship: self-esteem and setting standards. You see, the relationship that you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationships that you have. High self-esteem is crucial because when you know your worth, you'll be less likely to settle in a relationship that doesn't serve you. You set higher standards for yourself and for what you expect from a partner. Remember, it's okay to have standards. It's okay to want to respect honestly and loyal to your relationships. It's okay to want a partner who supports you and treats you well. These aren't high standards, these are simply standards. And if a man doesn't meet these standards, then perhaps he's not the right man that you need to be having. Because at the end of the day, you deserve someone who loves and respects you just as you are. So take a moment to reflect of your self-esteem and the standards that you set in your relationship. Are they high enough, or are you settling for less than you deserve? One of the most telling signs in a man's seriousness in a relationship is his consistency. Consistency in his words, action, time, and effort. A man who is serious about you will be consistent in his communication with you. He won't disappear for days and then suddenly reappear without explanation. He'll make plans with you and stick to them. He'll be there for you, not just when it's convenient for him, but when you need him. And remember, guys, if staying away from you will protect you, a man who genuinely loves you will disappear and leave you alone to protect you. So, consistency also means that he's the same person in private that he is in public. He treats you with the same respect, the kindness, whether you're alone or you're with others. But remember this, consistency takes time to observe. It's not about the grand gesture or promises. It's about steady, reliable behavior over time. So take your time to observe and see if he's consistent in his actions. Because consistency, dear viewers, it's not just about love. It's about the respect, about the consideration, and yes, it's about seriousness. Another key sign in a man serious in a relationship is that he's willing to discuss the plans of the future with you. This doesn't necessarily mean planning out every detail of your lives together. It could be as simple as planning a vacation a few months in advance, or talking about how you both envision your lives in the next few years. A man who's serious about you will include you in his future plans. He'll talk about his ambitions, his dreams, and he'll want to know yours. He'll discuss his plans and ask you of your opinion, and he'll make decisions with you, not just for you. But remember, it's not just about making plans. It's about following through on them. Actions speak louder than words. If he is making future plans with you and consistently follows through on them, it's a strong sign of his seriousness. So pay attention to his future plans. Do they include you? And more importantly, does he follow through on them? Because planning a future together, dear viewers, it's a clear sign of a serious intention. We have discussed how to avoid getting the wrong man in your life, looked at self-reflection, and looked at every very important aspect of any relationship. Consistency as a key to seriousness in a relationship, and sharing their future plans indicating his serious intentions. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to leave you with some empowering final thoughts. Remember that you're the author of your own love story. You have the power and the standards to demand respect and to choose who gets to be part of your life. Avoid the wrong man in your life isn't just about spotting the red flags or understanding a man's intentions. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. It's about learning from your past mistakes and making better choices for your future. And most importantly, it's about loving yourself enough to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you, grow you, or make you happy. Because you deserve love, respect, and happiness, and never let anyone make or think otherwise. Thank you for joining me today. Remember that you're stronger than you think, and you're worthy of great love. If you found this video helpful, please hit on the subscribe button and notifications bell so that you won't miss on the future discussions. Your support means a lot for us here at Real Fresh Wisdom, and we love to hear from you. So please share your thoughts, experiences, or any questions that you might have in the comments section below. Your feedback helps us to create the content that serves you better. Thank you for being part of our Real Fresh Wisdom community. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. See you in the next one.